Hi, this is Doug Heimer with Jayobi.com, and I had two very special deliveries today. Actually came to my office. I'm going to be unboxing both of these. One of these I'll be doing in a separate unboxing. That is my Logitech De Novo Edge keyboard, wireless keyboard. So I'm going to move that off to the side. But what that's to be paired with is this right here, this special box right here. And this is a Apple MacBook Pro 15-inch. And there's our MacBook Pro, and really neat. In fact, this says here, designed by Apple in California, and you just pull this and we pop this out. And once again, the packaging is just amazing. I mean, there's a little foam cushion here at the top to protect it. I'm just going to put this off to the side for right now. Underneath and the other things that we have in this box, well, first of all, there's this black container. And what this has, it's an envelope. It has, there's two, looks like little booklets here. One of them says Everything Mac, which appears to be the owner's manual for this. Everything Else, which looks like their backup disc. I'm assuming it's Snow Leopard, and let's see, the Install OS 10. And then, let's see, the 15-inch MacBook Pro, Applications Installed DVD. So I'm guessing that's iLife and those items. And then the very last thing that we have here is a little microfiber cleaning cloth. In fact, there's a little, you can hardly see it, but there's a little black apple on there too. So really neat stuff. I mean, neat packaging. Underneath, we've got two cables, yes. This one here is the extension cable to this here, which is the MagSafe charger, and with this, in fact, it's packaged up too. In fact, I will be taking this off in a bit, but this little this adapter here, when you pop off this, that's actually a magnet, and we'll click on. That's actually how you charge up the MacBook Pro. But I'll be putting that on in just a bit. But let's get back to the main machine itself. And it is completely covered in a plastic. In fact, this thing is truly, it is absolutely stunningly gorgeous. And in fact, this is the very first time I've ever seen one, away from the store. It's amazing when you see things at a store like an Apple store. You see them, lined up. They look absolutely beautiful. But when you see it, in your office or your home, out in the wild, it really looks very sharp. But I'm going to start by taking off this packaging here. And here we have the Apple MacBook Pro 15-inch, in all of its glory. And once again, this brushed or the aluminum finish is just absolutely stunning. As most of you are probably aware, this is actually a unibody design where they take a single brick of aluminum and then mill out. And I actually think it's in three pieces, but it looks like one uniform piece. And here we are. This is the front of it, the way it'd be facing you. But just to do a quick tour of the ports on the side, the very first port is the MagSafe power adapter port. The next is an Ethernet connection. We've got a FireWire 800, the mini display port, two USBs, one SD card slot. This is actually your microphone or audio in port. That is your audio out port. And this little button down here, and hopefully you can see this whenever you push this, it shows the little, I don't know if you can see those little lights, but mine's actually reading fully charged. There's 8 little diode lights there, and depending on what the charge is on the battery, it will tell you what the battery, where it is on the battery life. And actually right now it's only showing 7. And on the front of the machine, over here, there's actually a little light that would show it whenever it's in sleep mode, and then you've got your remote control receiver there. On this right-hand side, there is the 8x Super Drive from Apple, and then a Kensington lock. And on the bottom, as you well know, probably, that this is completely seamless. The battery is not something that you can take out easily. In fact, it is. They improved the battery. It's a lithium polymer battery. that will last for about up to 7 hours supposedly. And the little feet here, they're rubbery, but they're actually kind of set in to the aluminum. So it's very flush. It's not like their little feet sticking out. And now opening this up for the very first time, and here we have a protective cover. We'll take that off. But once again, here is the MacBook Pro 15-inch. And once again, if we kind of turn this up here, on the front there's the glass multi-gesture trackpad. There is what some people call a chiclet-styled keyboard itself, and on flanking it on both sides are the speakers. There is a microphone. I believe it's supposed to be up around here. I don't really even see it, but I believe the microphone is supposed to be here. And on this side is where the power switch is. The screen itself, it's a 15 point, I think it's by 15.4 inches or so. And right up here at the very top is the eyesight camera. And there's once again there's even a sensor for the light. But what we're going to do is we're going to plug this in and turn it on. And one interesting thing that a lot of people do, and I've seen this on unboxings before for this particular computer and and all of the Macs, but a lot of times people will just they'll turn on the machine. But I was at the Apple website, and they said what you should first do is fully charge it before you ever turn it on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop now, fully charge this, and then we'll turn this on and see what we have inside. And here's our Apple song. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this up, and I'll take a little tour of this. This trackpad is absolutely spectacular because it handles what is called multi-gesture touch. And right now, and you can't see it, but I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 programs that are running currently. And just by swiping your hands, like for example, if you swipe them down, it'll bring all of your applications to the front. Right now I've got the desktop and screensaver, and you can go through, and I've got Safari and so on. But if you swipe down with 4 fingers, it actually does an expose. So you can go and say, oh, I want to go to iPhoto. So they'll bring up that. And once again, if you want to go to Safari, which is the web browser, you can do that very easily. You can just pick and choose what you want. Another really neat thing is with the scrolling, I mean, you can, in fact, let me go back to pictures maybe. Bring up pictures, and let's pull up the interior of a Lamborghini, and and I'll make this full screen. But by using like a gesture, I can stretch out by kind of like going reverse of a pinch, or come in by pinching. You can turn and change the photograph, so it's really, really neat. Let's see, let's escape out of there. Other things, if you look in my library here of pictures, by using 2 fingers going down, I can scroll down, I can scroll up. I mean, it's just really, really cool. But I'm absolutely floored by this, excuse me, this computer, and I will be doing continual updates on this, as I said, as I'm beginning to migrate towards the Mac platform. And but this here, and the reason why I bought this, it really is going to be my little media center, or my creative center. I created a website to help people in job search. In fact, I'll bring it up real quickly. It's right here, called Jayobi.com. And because of the economy being so tough for so many people, and I've actually been involved in job search for about 20 years now. But what I did was I created a website to help people in finding a position, and and I'm hoping that it might be helpful for you too. The website address is actually jayobi.com, or that's Jayobi. And if you're wondering why the word Jayobi, if you just spell the word job out loud, J-O-B, it's the phonetic spelling of job.